You are not in control. Hello friends, this is Marchack. Let's change the world. For most of us, every day we have our daily routine. We get up, have breakfast. For some of you, you see the kids off to school, head to work, tend to the house, run errands. The list goes on. The irony of having a routine is that no matter how many plans we make, how much security we may have, we're not in control. That's right. You are not in control. None of us are. I want you to think back on those times in your life when you were reminded that you were not in control. What does that look like to you? Maybe it was some changes within your job. Perhaps you were let go. Have you ever had to move before? Maybe it was the day that your parents had to sit you down and let you know that news about their relationship. Maybe you received some concerning news about your health. We've all had to deal with changes within our friendships before, and if you've ever had a significant other, I know you've dealt with changes within that relationship. Have you ever had to go through the death of a loved one? Did you happen to say yes to any one of those things that I just named? Well, I've gone through them all. And some of you have gone through even more than that. At some point in your life, you've gone through some type of change, and that change has reminded you that you were not in control. Contrary to the popular saying, I believe there are three things guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and change. Friends, the only constant in life is change, and it's been happening to you every single minute of your life since the day you were born. Unfortunately, we tend to forget this because we're too busy trying to control every single aspect of our lives. When you surrender and release the illusion of control, you begin to free fall toward your destiny of a grand reunion with your original self, a self uncorrupted by the world's false lessons of fear and control. Bryant H. McGill. There is power in recognizing that you are not in control. The next time you take on that venture in which you have no idea what the outcome will be, or you get that news that absolutely brings your world to a stop, I want you to remind yourself that you are not in control. I have been choosing to verbalize it and say it out loud. I am not in control. Go ahead, you give it a try. I'll say it with you. I am not in control. Saying these words will not physically change your situation, but it can change your mindset. The more you recognize that you are not in control, you get one step closer to regaining control of how you react to the events of your life. We are not in control of our situation, but we are in control of how we react. Does saying the words, I am not in control, scare you? Well, it should, because life is scary sometimes, but it can also be beautiful when we accept the fact that we are not in control. We are not in control, but we will make it through to the other side of whatever we have going on in our lives because we've done it so many times before. Control is an illusion. And I needed to recognize that in order to attain a level of freedom and joy that I have not experienced in quite some time. I needed to recognize that I was not in control. It's been said that there's a difference between being alive and truly living. And if all we want to do is maintain control over each and every aspect of our lives, then we are not truly living, my friends. I know that a lot of the things I've said today may be hitting some of you a certain way. And some of you may be perfectly content living your lives with that aspect of control not being an issue for you. For me, it got to the point where I just got tired. I got tired of having my hands in everything. I got tired of controlling each and every aspect of my life. Aren't you tired of trying to maintain that control all the time? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. That's a lot of time to try to keep things under control. I've always known that I wasn't in control. It wasn't until I firmly accepted it and started verbally saying it out loud, I am not in control, that I realized I could attain a freedom and a joy that I hadn't experienced before. I want you to experience that same freedom that I've experienced. by recognizing that I was not in control. And it's going to be a process. It's going to take time. But it starts with you verbalizing it. I am not in control. And with that, I'll leave you with this. The person most in control is the person who can give up control. Frederick Solomon Pearls. I'll see you soon, friends.